The public domain welcomes William Saroyan. Copyright law is a complicated matter. An entire domain of the legal profession has sprouted up to try and determine not only who owns what intellectual property, but whether or not a work has infringed on an existing work. It can be a maddening process, and one that has led to many difficult situations. But it has also given us the public domain. In some countries, the criteria for public domain is based on a creator's lifespan. The EU and UK recognize an author's work as under copyright until 70 years after the author's death. Many other countries recognize the publication date of the work as being the determining factor. The date of publication is also important, as requirements have changed and some of them leave behind a murky residue that can make the determination difficult, even for lawyers. In the United States, as a rule of thumb, after 95 years, a work enters the public domain on January 1st of the following year. Thus, works published in 1928 entered the public domain on January 1st, 2024. And William Saroyan published his first 5 works in 1928. Saroyan has some good company entering the public domain in 2024. The most significant might be Steamboat Willie, the first Mickey Mouse cartoon. Other films included The Circus by Charles Chaplin, The Fall of the House of Usher, an avant-garde classic, and Wings, the first film to ever win the Oscar for Best Picture. Books included significant written works from Agatha Christie, Dorothy Sayers, W.E.B. Du Bois, D.H. Lawrence, Virginia Woolf, and H.G. Wells. George Gershwin's An American in Paris and Cole Porter's show Paris are among the most important musical entries. We've covered Saroyan's earliest published works previously on the blog. These works demonstrate where Saroyan was looking and what he was trying in an attempt to make his mark on the literary world. It's no shock that these 3 of his earliest works were in magazines that were not mainstream at the time. The San Francisco and Boulevardier were both small publications with regional audiences. The most significant sales were to Overland and Out West magazine. We're currently trying to find original copies of Boulevardier and the San Franciscan. If anyone has copies or know where they might be, please let us know, as we want to make sure the best possible versions are preserved for generations to come. Throughout 2024, we'll be covering the 5 stories Saroyan released in 1928, starting with How to Write. We'll be creating commentary and readings of the pieces and exposing the connections to Saroyan's later writing, the literary world in general, and how time and what we consider appropriate literary values have evolved over the last 95 years. Thank you for listening to From the Collection of Forever Saroyan. I'm Chris Garcia. See you next week.